If you watch this video until the end, you will definitely pass your theory test on the first attempt. Today, we will go through 100 essential mock test questions, with the last 5 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Now, let's get started. Question 1. The St. Andrew's cross is used at level crossings where? Answer is D. There are no gates or barriers. The St. Andrew's cross is used at level crossings where there are no gates or barriers. Question 2. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. No local buses. This sign means that vehicles designed to carry more than 8 passengers, excluding driver, or local buses are not permitted. Question 3. Why should you never wave people across at pedestrian crossings? Answer is B. Another vehicle may be coming. If people are waiting to use a pedestrian crossing, slow down and be prepared to stop. Don't wave them across the road, because another driver may not have seen them, may not have seen your signal, and may not be able to stop safely. Question 4. What should you do if you're being followed by an ambulance showing flashing blue lights? Answer is A. Pull over as soon as it's safe to do so. Pull over in a place where the ambulance can pass safely. Check that there are no bollards or obstructions in the road that will prevent it from passing. Question 5. The conditions are good and dry. When should you use the 2-second rule? Answer is A. When checking your gap from the vehicle in front. In good conditions, the 2-second rule can be used to check the distance between your vehicle and the one in front. This technique works on roads carrying faster traffic. Choose a fixed object, such as a bridge, sign, or tree. When the vehicle ahead passes this object, say to yourself only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. If you reach the object before you finish saying this, you're too close. Question 6. You're traveling along a single-track road. There's a passing place on your right. What should you do if you see a vehicle coming towards you? Answer is B. Wait opposite the passing place. When you meet oncoming vehicles on a single-track road, you should allow them to pass. You should pull into a passing place on your left or wait opposite a passing place on your right. Do not move onto the verge as there may be hidden hazards. Question 7. You're driving a car that has a diesel engine. What can a loose filler cap on your fuel tank cause? Answer is C. It can make the road slippery for other road users. Diesel fuel can spill out if your filler cap isn't secured properly. This is most likely to occur on bends, junctions, and roundabouts, where it will make the road slippery, especially if it's wet. At the end of a spell of dry weather, road surfaces may be especially slippery where diesel has been spilled but it hasn't been washed away by rain. Question 8. What could cause you to crash if the level is allowed to get too low? Answer is A. Brake fluid level. You should carry out frequent checks on all fluid levels, but particularly brake fluid. As the brake pads or shoes wear down, the brake fluid level will drop. If it drops below the minimum mark on the fluid reservoir, air could enter the hydraulic system and lead to a loss of braking efficiency or even complete brake failure. Question 9. What's the legal minimum depth of tread for car tires? Answer is D. 1.6 millimeters. Car tires must have sufficient depth of tread to give them a good grip on the road surface. The legal minimum for cars is 1.6 millimeters. This depth should be across the central 3/4 of the breadth of the tire and around the entire circumference. Question 10. When should you check the engine oil level? Answer is D. Before a long journey. An engine can use more oil during long journeys than on shorter trips. Insufficient engine oil is potentially dangerous. It can lead to excessive wear, mechanical breakdown, and expensive repairs. Most cars have a dipstick to allow the oil level to be checked. If not, you should refer to the vehicle handbook. Question 11. What will help you to keep your car secure? Answer is B. Registering with a vehicle watch scheme. The vehicle watch scheme helps to reduce the risk of your car being stolen. By displaying high-visibility vehicle watch stickers in your car, you're inviting the police to stop your vehicle if it's seen in use between midnight and 5 a.m. Question 12. You've just gone through floodwater. What should you do to make sure your brakes are working properly? Answer is C. Go slowly while gently applying the brakes. Water on the brakes will act as a lubricant, causing them to work less efficiently. Using the brakes lightly as you go along will quickly dry them out. Question 13. How should you use anti-lock brakes when you need to stop in an emergency? Answer is D. Brake promptly and firmly until you've stopped. If you have ABS and need to stop in an emergency, keep your foot firmly on the brake pedal until the vehicle has stopped. When the ABS operates, you may hear a grating sound and feel vibration through the brake pedal. This is normal and you should maintain pressure on the brake pedal until the vehicle stops. Question 14. Where would you expect to see these markers? Answer is C. On a large goods vehicle. These markers must be fitted to vehicles over 13 meters long, heavy goods vehicles, and rubbish skips placed in the road. They're reflective to make them easier to see in the dark. Question 15. How should you drive or ride in areas with traffic calming measures? Answer is B. At a reduced speed. Traffic calming measures such as road humps, chicanes and narrowings are intended to slow traffic down to protect vulnerable road users. Don't speed up until you reach the end of the traffic calm zone. Question 16. What should you do if a doctor prescribes drugs that are likely to affect your driving? Answer is C. Get someone else to drive. You shouldn't drive if you're taking medicine that could cause you to feel drowsy at the wheel. Ask someone else to drive or, if that isn't possible, find another way to get home. Question 17. You're driving towards this left-hand bend. What danger should you be anticipating? Answer is D. Pedestrians walking towards you. Pedestrians walking on a road with no pavement should walk against the direction of the traffic. You can't see around this bend, and if pedestrians are in the road, you need to be able to deal with the situation safely. Always keep this in mind and give yourself time to react if a hazard does appear. Question 18. What does it mean if you see a pedestrian with a dog that has a yellow or burgundy coat? Answer is B. The pedestrian is deaf. Dogs trained to help deaf people have a yellow or burgundy coat. If you see one, you should take extra care, as the pedestrian may not be aware of vehicles approaching. Question 19. You're turning left from a main road into a side road. What should you do if there's a pedestrian on the pavement waiting to cross the side road? Answer is A. Wait and give way to the pedestrian. You should give way to pedestrians crossing or waiting to cross the road into which or from which you're turning. Be patient if they're cautious, and let them check that it's safe from all directions before they step into the road. Do not signal or wave them to cross. Question 20. You've driven up to a pelican crossing. What must you do while the amber light is flashing? Answer is C. Give way to any pedestrians on the crossing. The flashing amber light allows pedestrians already on the crossing to get to the other side before a green light shows to the traffic. Be aware that some pedestrians, such as older people and young children, need longer to cross. Let them do this at their own pace. Question 21. You're driving past a line of parked cars. What should you do if a ball bounces out into the road ahead? Answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children. Beware of children playing in the street and running out into the road. If a ball bounces out from the pavement, slow down and be prepared to stop. Don't encourage anyone to retrieve it. Other road users may not see your signal and you might lead a child into a dangerous situation. Question 22. The road outside this school is marked with yellow zigzag lines. What do these lines mean? Answer is D. You shouldn't wait or park your vehicle here. Parking here would block other road users' view of the school entrance and would endanger the lives of children on their way to and from school. Question 23. It's very windy. What should you do if you're behind a motorcyclist who's overtaking a high-sided vehicle? Answer is A. Keep well back. Windy weather affects motorcyclists more than other vehicles. In windy conditions, high-sided vehicles cause air turbulence. You should keep well back, as the motorcyclist could be blown off course. Question 24. What should you do when you meet an oncoming vehicle on a single-track road? Answer is C. Stop at a passing place. Take care when using single-track roads. It can be difficult to see around bends because of hedges or fences, so expect to meet oncoming vehicles. Drive carefully and be ready to pull into or stop opposite a passing place, where you can pass each other safely. Question 25. What should you do if you park on the road when it's foggy? Answer is B. Leave parking lights switched on. If you have to park your vehicle in foggy conditions, try to find a place to park off the road. If this isn't possible, park on the road facing in the same direction as the traffic. Leave your parking lights switched on and make sure they're clean. Question 26. How can you use your vehicle's engine to control your speed? Answer is A. By changing to a lower gear. You should brake and slow down before selecting a lower gear. The gear can then be used to keep the speed low and help you control the vehicle. This is particularly helpful on long downhill stretches, where brake fade can occur if the brakes overheat. Question 27. When must you use dipped headlights during the day? Answer is B. When you're driving in poor visibility. You must use dipped headlights when daytime visibility is seriously reduced, generally to 100 meters, 328 feet, or less. You may also use front or rear fog lights, but they must be switched off when visibility improves. Question 28. You're on a 3-lane motorway. Which lane are you in if there are red reflective studs on your left and white ones to your right? Answer is B. In the left-hand lane. The colors of the reflective studs on the motorway and their locations are red, between the hard shoulder and the carriageway are white, between lanes are amber, between the carriageway and the central reservation are green, along slip road exits and entrances are bright green-yellow, at roadworks and contraflow systems. Question 29. When would you use the right-hand lane on a 3-lane motorway? Answer is C. When you're overtaking. The right-hand lane of the motorway is for overtaking. Sometimes you may be directed into a right-hand lane as a result of roadworks or a traffic incident. This will be indicated by signs or officers directing the traffic. Question 30. What should you do when there's an obstruction on your side of the road? Answer is C. Give way to oncoming traffic. Take care if you have to pass an obstruction, such as a parked vehicle, on your side of the road. Give way to oncoming traffic if there isn't enough room for you both to continue safely. Question 31. When may you drive over pavement? Answer is A. To gain access to a property. It's illegal to drive on or over a pavement, except to gain access to a property. If you need to cross a pavement, give priority to pedestrians. Question 32. How can you identify traffic signs that give orders? Answer is A. They are circular with a red border. There are three basic types of traffic sign: those that warn, those that inform, and those that give orders. Generally, triangular signs warn, rectangular signs give information or directions, and circular signs give orders. An exception is the 8-sided stop sign. Question 33. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Vehicles may park fully on the verge or footway. In order to keep roads free from parked cars, there are some areas where you're allowed to park on the verge. Only do this where you see the sign. Parking on verges or footways anywhere else could lead to a fine. Question 34. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Contraflow bus lane. There will also be markings on the road surface to indicate the bus lane. You mustn't use this lane for parking or overtaking. Question 35. How should the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway be used? Answer is A. As an overtaking lane. You should stay in the left-hand lane of a motorway unless you're overtaking another vehicle. The right-hand lane of a motorway is an overtaking lane. It isn't the fast lane. After overtaking, move back to the left when it's safe to do so. Question 36. Which of these signs warns you of a zebra crossing? Answer is A. Look well ahead and check the pavements and surrounding areas for pedestrians. Look for anyone walking towards the crossing. Check your mirrors for traffic behind, in case you have to slow down or stop. Question 37. What should you be aware of if you've just passed this sign? Answer is D. All traffic is going one way. In a one-way system, traffic may pass you on either side. Always be aware of all traffic signs and understand their meaning. Look well ahead and react to them in good time. Question 38. You're waiting at a T-junction. What should you do if a vehicle is coming from the right, with its left indicator flashing? Answer is C. Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. Other road users may give misleading signals. When you're waiting at a junction, don't emerge until you're sure of their intentions. Question 39. What information is found on a vehicle registration document? Answer is D. The registered keeper. Every vehicle used on the road has a registration document. This shows the vehicle's details, including date of first registration, registration number, registered keeper, previous keeper, make of vehicle, engine size, chassis number, year of manufacture and color. Question 40. You're going through a long tunnel. What will warn you of congestion or an incident ahead? Answer is C. Variable message signs. Follow the instructions given by the signs or by tunnel officials. In congested tunnels, a minor incident can soon turn into a major one, with serious or even fatal results. Question 41. What restrictions apply if you're towing a trailer on a 3-lane motorway? Answer is D. You must not use the right-hand lane. The motorway regulations for towing a trailer state that you must not use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway unless directed to do so, for example, at roadworks or due to a lane closure, and you must not exceed 60 miles per hour. Question 42. You're carrying a child under 3 years old in your car. Which restraint is suitable for a child of this age? Answer is B. A child seat. It's your responsibility to ensure that all children in your car are secure. Suitable restraints include a child seat, baby seat, booster seat, or booster cushion. It's essential that any restraint used is suitable for the child's size and weight, and fitted according to the manufacturer's instructions. Question 43. You're going to tow a trailer that's wider than your car. What must you fit to your car before you start towing it? Answer is B. Exterior towing mirrors. You must fit exterior towing mirrors to your vehicle if your vehicle is narrower than your trailer or your trailer or load obstructs the view behind you. Question 44. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Shared route for pedal cycles and pedestrians only. This sign shows that this is a shared route for pedal cycles and pedestrians only. Question 45. What does the following sign mean? Answer is D. Give way to oncoming vehicles. Where a road or bridge is very narrow, priority must be given to traffic from the other direction. There will usually be a give way line indicating where to wait. Question 46. You are driving along a road and see this sign. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. One-way traffic. A blue sign indicates a positive instruction. It is telling you that there is one-way traffic ahead. Question 47. You are driving along a road and see this traffic sign. What should you do? Answer is A. Not exceed 40 miles per hour. The sign tells you the maximum speed limit, in miles per hour, at which you should drive if it's safe to do so. Question 48. Where would you usually see this road sign? Answer is A. At the start of a motorway. This sign is found at the start of a motorway. It tells you the motorway regulations and includes the national speed limit, unless a different speed limit is signed. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Minimum speed permitted, in miles per hour. This is a minimum speed permitted sign. You should drive at over 30 miles per hour unless it is impracticable or unsafe to. Question 50. You are a pedestrian at a level crossing. What does this flashing pedestrian signal indicate? Answer is C. It is not safe to cross. This sign tells you that it is not safe to cross. Pedestrians should stop at the pedestrian stop line. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 1. What does this sign tell you? Answer is B. End of minimum speed requirement. This is an end of minimum speed requirement sign. Question 2. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. 2 cameras are in use to measure average speed. Cameras are in operation on this road. 2 cameras are used to measure the average speed of a vehicle between 2 points. Question 3. When should you flash your headlights at other road users? Answer is C. When letting them know that you're there. You should only flash your headlights to warn others of your presence. Don't use them to greet others, show impatience, or give priority to other road users, because they could misunderstand your signal. Question 4. You're waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? Answer is B. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. In queuing traffic, your brake lights can dazzle drivers behind you. If you apply your parking brake, you can take your foot off the foot brake. This will turn off the brake lights so that they can't dazzle the driver behind you. Question 5. What should you do to avoid fuel spillage? Answer is B. Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. When learning to drive, it's a good idea to practice filling your car with fuel. Ask your instructor if you can use a petrol station and fill the fuel tank yourself. You need to know where the filler cap is on the car you're driving, so you know which side of the pump to park at. Take care not to overfill the tank and make sure you secure the filler cap correctly, so that no fuel leaks onto the road while you're driving. Question 6. How can you plan your route before starting a long journey? Answer is C. Use a route planner on the internet. Various route planners are available on the internet. Most of them give you several options, allowing you to choose between the most direct route and quieter roads. They may also identify rest and fuel stops. Print off the directions and take them with you. Question 7. You service your own vehicle. How should you dispose of the old engine oil? Answer is A. Take it to a local authority site. It's illegal to pour engine oil down any drain. Oil is a pollutant and harmful to wildlife. Dispose of it safely at an authorized site. Question 8. When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seat belt? Answer is D. When they're exempt for medical reasons. If you have adult passengers, it's their responsibility to wear a seat belt, but you should still remind them to use one as they get in the car. It's your responsibility to make sure that all children in your car are secured with an appropriate restraint. Exemptions are allowed for those with a medical exemption certificate. Question 9. What will help you to move off on a snowy surface? Answer is C. Using a higher gear than normal. If you attempt to move off in a low gear, there'll be more torque, turning force, at the driven wheels than if you use a higher gear. More torque makes it easier for the tires to lose grip and so spin the wheels. Question 10. What should you do if the vehicle starts reversing off the driveway? Answer is D. Sound your horn and be prepared to stop. White lights at the rear of a car show that the driver has selected reverse gear. The driver is hidden from view so can't see you approaching. Sound your horn to warn of your presence, and be ready to stop if the car reverses into your path. Question 11. Why should you check the information leaflet before taking any medicine? Answer is C. Some types of medicine can affect your ability to drive safely. Always check the label or information leaflet for any medication you take. The medicine might affect your driving. If you aren't sure, ask your doctor or pharmacist. Question 12. Which type of glasses would make driving at night more difficult? Answer is D. Tinted. If you're driving at night or in poor visibility, tinted lenses will reduce the efficiency of your vision by reducing the amount of light reaching your eyes. Question 13. You're approaching a mini roundabout. What should you do if a long vehicle in front signals left but positions over to the right? Answer is D. Keep well back. At mini roundabouts, there isn't much room for a long vehicle to maneuver. It will have to swing out wide so that it can complete the turn safely. Keep well back and don't try to move up alongside it. Question 14. You're following a lorry on a wet road. What should you do when spray makes it difficult to see the road ahead? Answer is D. Drop back until you can see better. Large vehicles can throw up a lot of spray when it's wet. This makes it difficult for drivers behind to see the road ahead. You'll be able to see more by dropping back further, out of the spray. This will also increase your separation distance, giving you more room to stop if you have to. Question 15. What should you do as you approach this lorry? Answer is A. Slow down and be prepared to wait. When turning, long vehicles need much more room on the road than other vehicles. At junctions, they may take up the whole of the road space, so be patient and allow them the room they need. Question 16. What must you do when you're overtaking a car at night? Answer is D. Make sure you don't dazzle other road users. To prevent your headlights from dazzling the driver of the car in front, wait until you've passed them before switching to main beam. Question 17. You're driving at night. What should you do if you're dazzled by headlights coming towards you? Answer is C. Slow down or stop. If the headlights of an oncoming vehicle dazzle you, slow down or, if necessary, stop. Don't close your eyes or swerve, as you'll increase your chances of having a collision. Don't flash your headlights either, as this could dazzle other drivers and make the situation worse. Question 18. When may front fog lights be used? Answer is A. When visibility is seriously reduced. Your fog lights must only be used when visibility is reduced to 100 meters, 328 feet, or less. You need to be familiar with the layout of your dashboard so you're aware if your fog lights have been switched on in error, or you've forgotten to switch them off. Question 19. What's the national speed limit on motorways for cars and motorcycles? Answer is D. 70 miles per hour. Traveling at the national speed limit doesn't allow you to hog the right-hand lane. Always use the left-hand lane whenever possible. When leaving a motorway, get into the left-hand lane well before your exit. Reduce your speed on the slip road and look out for sharp bends or curves and traffic queuing at roundabouts. Question 20. Your vehicle has broken down on a motorway. In which direction should you walk to find the nearest emergency telephone? Answer is A. In the direction shown on the marker posts. Along the hard shoulder there are marker posts at 100-meter intervals. These will direct you to the nearest emergency telephone. Question 21. How should you rejoin the motorway after a breakdown on the hard shoulder? Answer is B. Build up speed on the hard shoulder before looking for a safe gap in the traffic. To rejoin a motorway from the hard shoulder, you first need to build up speed on the hard shoulder. You can then look for a safe gap in the traffic in the left-hand lane. Watch for traffic that may be returning from a lane on the right into the left-hand lane. Question 22. When should you use the left-hand lane of a motorway? Answer is D. When the road ahead is clear. You should drive in the left-hand lane whenever possible. Only use the other lanes for overtaking or when directed to do so by signals. Using other lanes when the left-hand lane is empty can frustrate drivers behind you. Question 23. You're driving on a motorway and have to slow down suddenly due to a hazard ahead. How can you warn drivers behind of the hazard? Answer is D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Using your hazard warning lights, as well as your brake lights, will give the traffic behind an extra warning of the problem ahead. Only use them for long enough for your warning to be seen. Question 24. You're driving on the motorway. Which lane should you get into well before you reach your exit? Answer is A. The left-hand lane. You'll see the first advanced direction sign 1 mile from a motorway exit. If you're traveling at 60 miles per hour in the right-hand lane, you'll only have about 50 seconds before you reach the countdown markers. There'll be another sign at the half-mile point. Don't cut across lanes of traffic at the last moment. Move to the left-hand lane in good time. Question 25. What's the meaning of this sign? Answer is A. Waiting restrictions. This sign indicates that there are waiting restrictions. It's normally accompanied by details of when the restrictions are in force. Details of most signs in common use are shown in the Highway Code. For more comprehensive coverage, see Know Your Traffic Signs. Question 26. Where will you see these red and white markers? Answer is A. Approaching a concealed level crossing. If there's a bend just before a level crossing, you may not be able to see the level crossing barriers or waiting traffic. These signs give you an early warning that you may find these hazards just around the bend. Question 27. You're traveling on a motorway in England. When must you stop your vehicle? Answer is D. When signaled to stop by a traffic officer. You'll find traffic officers on motorways and some primary routes in England and Wales. They work in partnership with the police, helping to keep traffic moving and helping to make your journey as safe as possible. It's an offence not to comply with the directions given by a traffic officer. Question 28. You're driving at night with your headlights on main beam. A vehicle is overtaking you. When should you dip your headlights? Answer is B. As soon as the vehicle passes you. On main beam, your lights could dazzle the driver in front. Dip your headlights as soon as the driver passes you and drop back so that the dipped beam falls short of the vehicle in front. Question 29. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Tourist attraction. These signs indicate places of interest and are designed to guide you by the easiest route. They're particularly useful when you're unfamiliar with the area. Question 30. Which sign means the end of a dual carriageway? Answer is A. If you're overtaking, make sure you move back safely into the left-hand lane before you reach the end of the dual carriageway. Question 31. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Lane for heavy and slow vehicles. Where there's a long, steep, uphill gradient on a motorway, a crawler lane may be provided. This helps the traffic to flow by diverting the slower heavy vehicles into a dedicated lane on the left. Question 32. What does a red traffic light mean? Answer is A. You must stop and wait behind the stop line. Whatever light is showing, you should know which light is going to appear next and be able to take appropriate action. For example, when amber is showing on its own, you'll know that red will appear next. This should give you ample time to anticipate and respond safely. Question 33. When may you cross a double solid white line in the middle of the road? Answer is D. To pass a road maintenance vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. You may cross the solid white line to pass a stationary vehicle or to pass a pedal cycle, horse, or road maintenance vehicle if it's traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. You may also cross the solid white line to enter a side road or access a property. Question 34. What does this arm signal mean? Answer is B. The driver intends to turn left. There might be an occasion where another driver uses an arm signal. This may be because the vehicle's indicators are obscured by other traffic. In order for such signals to be effective, all drivers should know their meaning. Be aware that the left turn signal might look similar to the slowing down signal. Question 35. What does this motorway sign mean? Answer is A. Temporary maximum speed 50 miles per hour. Look out for signs above your lane or on the central reservation. These will give you important information or warnings about the road ahead. To allow for the high speed of motorway traffic, these signs may light up some distance from any hazard. Don't ignore the signs just because the road looks clear to you. Question 36. You're on a motorway. What should you do if there's a red cross showing on the signs above your lane only? Answer is C. Don't continue in that lane. A red cross above your lane shows that your lane is closed. You should move into another lane as soon as you can do so safely. Question 37. Which sign means there will be two-way traffic crossing your route ahead? Answer is B. This sign is found in or at the end of a one-way system. It warns you that traffic will be crossing your path from both directions. Question 38. Which sign means turn left ahead? Answer is C. Blue circles tell you what you must do, and this sign gives a clear instruction to turn left ahead. You should be looking out for signs at all times and know what they mean. Question 39. Why should you make sure that your indicators are cancelled after turning at a junction? Answer is D. To avoid misleading other road users. Leaving your indicators on could confuse other road users and may even lead to a crash. Be aware that if you haven't turned sharply, your indicators may not self-cancel and you'll need to turn them off manually. Question 40. When will a new car need its first MOT test? Answer is B. When it's 3 years old. The vehicle you drive must be roadworthy and in good condition. If it's over 3 years old, it must pass an MOT test to remain in use on the road, unless it's exempt from the MOT test. See Gov UK. Question 41. What should you do if you have to stop while you're going through a congested tunnel? Answer is B. Keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. It's important to keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front at all times. This still applies in congested tunnels, even if you're moving very slowly or have stopped. If the vehicle in front breaks down, you may need room to maneuver past it. Question 42. How should a load be carried on your roof rack? Answer is A. Securely fastened with suitable restraints. Any load must be securely fastened to the vehicle. The safest way to carry items on the roof is in a specially designed roof box. This will help to keep your luggage secure and dry, and it also has less wind resistance than loads carried exposed on a roof rack. Question 43. You've just passed your driving test. What's the maximum authorized mass, MAM, of any trailer that you can tow? Answer is D. 3,500 kilograms. When you pass your driving test, you're allowed to tow a trailer up to 3,500 kilograms MAM without taking an extra test. If you want to tow a heavier trailer, you'll have to pass either a CE or DE category test, dependent on the towing vehicle. Question 44. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Look out for buses and pedal cycles approaching from the right. This sign is a reminder to pedestrians to look out for buses and pedal cycles approaching from the right. Question 45. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Waiting prohibited 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 4 consecutive months. This sign tells you that waiting is prohibited 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for at least 4 consecutive months. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Lane ahead is closed and traffic should move to the next lane on the left. A white diagonal arrow means that the lane is closed ahead and traffic should move to the next lane on the left. Question 47. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Mandatory with-flow pedal cycle lane. This sign indicates a mandatory with-flow pedal cycle lane. Other vehicles must not use this part of the carriageway except to pick up or set down passengers. Question 48. You are turning left at a junction and see this sign. What does it mean? Answer is B. You are at a crossroads. This is a warning sign and it tells you that you are at a crossroads. Question 49. What does this sign warn you about? Answer is C. Soft verges. This sign warns you of soft verges. Question 50. What does the following sign mean? Answer is B. No motor vehicles except solo motorcycles. A red ring means prohibition. The sign tells you that no motor vehicles are allowed apart from solo motorcycles. For more practice and updates, click on the video you're watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.